Alright, BobalosRex here, and guess where we're at? Shadowlands. So we're talking Transmog, and we're talking Shadowlands. So let's get right to it. If you don't know, now that we're level 71 plus, I definitely recommend this guide or whatever is recommend for level 80s. Us level 80s. But Legacy mode is active in Shadowlands raids. So now's the time to get Transmog. But here's the best part about Shadowlands raids. You get Transmog, you get Anima, and you get Renown. Now, I'm going to talk about each raid individually, but if you're looking for Renown, Anima, and Transmog, good easy Transmog, here's the LFR NPC in the Enclave in Oribos, right here. Alright, so you can hit him up. But honestly, if you're just looking for the stuff I said, hit up Nathria. Nathria Transmog's great. But we'll talk about each raid individually. But yeah, so there's LFR. You may have to do some stuff to unlock some Shadowlands stuff. But the first raid I'm going to talk about, aka, wrong button, Nathria, Castle Nathria, is super easy to do and super easy to get to. Alright, to get to Nathria, you head on over here to Revendreth. It's this raid right here. Alright, now, normal Nathria, super easy, super smooth, no hiccups. You do need some healing for Sun King. Alright. Other than that, none of the other bosses really do anything. But yeah, have some healing for that. Band-aids work. Heroic, it's a little bit... It's not even that harder. Heroic should be smooth, easy, no issues. Same thing with Sun King. You're going to want some band-aids or a heal button. Now in Mythic, I ran Mythic. It was kind of easy. Sun King, if you're trying to heal it, and you're not a full healer, but you have a heal button, the trick here is you wait for the ads that drop the healing orbs. You get all the orbs, then you blast heal. And then rinse and repeat. Alright? Killing ads, then you blast them. Alright? Rest of the boss is super easy. Council of Blood has a mechanic on Mythic where you have to jump. You have to jump. Okay? So when you get Dancing Fever, jump 3 times. Alright? That could kill you. Otherwise, it's super easy. Stone Legion kinda hurts. Denathria's kinda hurt when I wasn't killing ads. Sludge Fist was healthy. You may want to wait for cooldowns to smash them into one of the pillars. You need to smash them into one of the pillars. Hitting them into a wall may hurt. I don't think it will, but just be mindful of that. But Nathria is great. Nathria Mog is super good. And if you know early Shadowlands, we didn't have tier sets. So there's only 4 sets you gotta get out of Nathria. But Legacy mode, War Bands, you can unlock it all. Super easy. It's super good to do Nathria once on a tune, too. At the end of the run, I had 1,000 Anima. Probably about 1,200. But then you pick up a quest your first time doing Nathria, and that gets you another 1,200. So that's 2.5k Anima, pretty much, for just running Nathria first time. So I definitely recommend taking a tune through Nathria once if you really need Anima. Of course, you can buy a bunch of Transmog, pets and stuff with Anima if you haven't already. Renown, if you need Renown. They'll get you the Renown to get all that good stuff. And then Nathria drops these weapon tokens. They get you Covenant armor, okay? Now, the vendors are in your Covenant order hall. Here, let me show a different armor type real quick. I love the plate set. Look at that. So, it buys you Covenant-themed armor, alright? Now, I'll mention real quick where they are. So, in Sinfall, the vendors are on the bottom floor, alright? For Bastion, They're on this area. They're in this area of Bastion, I'm pretty sure. They may be down there. I don't think I think they're over here. And then for Ardenwild, the vendors are in the bottom area over here. This bottom area in the middle. Is it the roots? Yeah, the roots down here. All right, and then in Maldraxxus, when you go into the seat of the Primus, it's going to be on the back left if you're facing. All right, and then you can spend these on Covenant-themed Mog, and you can transfer these. These are warbound, so you can transfer them through the war bank, mail them, you know, whatever. Buy some Mog. So Nathria is great. 10 out of 10. Nathria, you can farm normal, heroic, mythic, easy peasy. Now, the next raid is in the Maw. You can just go to the Maw and run to the raid. You won't be able to mount in the Maw. You can do, so you have to do the Maw unlocks on a fresh tune. I do have a video on that. But then you have to run all the way here to do Sanctum. Now, Sanctum has problems, alright? Sanctum has some issues, alright? On normal, heroic, and mythic, it has the same issues. So, I'm gonna take a try of mythic. I think mythic is fine for the early bosses, but normal was smooth. Heroic, probably smooth. So mythic may get a little spicy, take a little longer. None of the bosses are bad. The Eye of the Jailer, you gotta clear the trash, of course. The 9 drops a mount on all difficulties. Alright. Some of the bosses can knock you off, so be careful about that. Ner'zhul can knock you off. Painsmith has the trap mechanics. They weren't doing much damage. Rokala, you do have to move the stuff on normal. It was super easy to move the glowy pieces around when he goes immune. You just stand on them to move them if you don't know. But on Mythic and all difficulties, Kel'Thuzad despawns. Unless you have a pet. So if you're Hunter, Warlock, DK, maybe even Shaman with an Elemental, you can get Kel'Thuzad to maybe stay before he phases. But this raid is really bad to solo right now because of Kel'Thuzad. But if you're a Hunter, you can hit up Sylvanas for the bow. If you can do Mythic, you can get the mount. People were having trouble with Mythic. Don't recommend doing this on Mythic. You can do it early. You can do the first 3 bosses on normal, heroic, and Mythic for the mount. That I recommend. But as far as going deeper into Mythic, not recommended unless you're a pet class. Alright? Alright? So there's Sanctum of Domination. And now the last raid, Sepulcher of the first one, it's still good for Anima. By the way, you still get Anima and all that good stuff. So, for Zereth Mortis, or for Sepulcher of the first one, you do have to unlock Zereth Mortis. If you don't have flying, it is a pain to get to. So I'd recommend doing the questline so you get this unlocked, and then you can head over to the raid. But if you can fly and unlock that, because you played, it's very easy to get over to Sepulcher of the first one. The portal's right here at the top of Boros to Zereth Mortis. And then as far as normal mode, you can do it pretty simple. Heroic, I haven't actually done it on heroic, but I think I've heard that it's simple and easy and fine. You can do the stuff. But here's the thing, on Mythic, it is not pleasant. It's got some tricks. I was struggling on the first boss. Zymox is wild. Alright. But the rest of them, I haven't got to try. I do know on normal... The thing with Prototype Pantheon is you need to kill the people quick. You should be able to do that very well on normal and heroic. Halandris doesn't have much stuff to do on heroic, but I heard it's really hard on Mythic. Anduin, too hard on Mythic, too much damage. Lords of Dread were fine. Rygalon, unkillable on Mythic solo. And I'd imagine Jailer on Mythic would be super hard as well. He does have a mind control mechanic, so I don't even think he'd be good on Heroic, maybe. So, Sepulcher, I would stick to normal. Maybe see how far you get in Heroic. This has Transmog, so you'll be able to get some... You'll have to be getting more Mog in there. Of course, it drops Anima. But I definitely don't recommend Sepulcher or Sanctum. If you're just going for easy Renown, easy Anima, easy Transmog. But you can do them on normal. Heroic, Mythic, it's got its issues, like I said. But yeah, that's it. Shadowlands is open up. Legacy loot mode. I have my Transmog comp in the works for September. Delver's Delight. I want to see new Transmog. Link to the Bob Court. That's how you enter. And that's it. Shadowlands Transmog. Open up. Nathria set good. Sanctum set alright. You can do it by crafting though if you want Mythic. Alright. And then Sepulcher really depends on the class. Anyways, that's it. I'll see y'all next time. Bye-bye.